You see rich people today and think, yeah, easy for them. They have money, connections, luck, followers, all that. But what if I told you some of the most successful people started with almost nothing? No rich parents, no perfect plan, no shortcuts. Just pressure, struggle, rejection, and one decision to start. So if you feel broke right now, lost right now, or like you are too late, this video is for you because these 7 people prove one thing. Starting from scratch is not the end. Sometimes it is the advantage. Let's get into it. First, Oprah Winfrey. She grew up in poverty, a tough childhood, real struggle. Her life could have gone completely different. But instead of letting that break her, she used her voice. She started small, local media, nothing fancy, but she kept improving. Better on camera, better with people, better at telling stories. And that is the first lesson. Do not wait to start big. Start small and get better every day. She became valuable first, then the money followed. Second, Damon John. This one is crazy. He started FUBU while working at Red Lobster. Yes, serving tables while building a brand. He did not have investors. He did not have a big office. He had hustle. He turned his house into a mini factory with his mom, making hats, selling them, repeating. That is the second lesson. You do not need to quit your job. Your job can fund your future. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Start moving. Third, Howard Schultz. He grew up in public housing. His family struggled financially. Later, he joined Starbucks when it was still small, but he saw something others did not. Not just coffee, an experience. That changed everything. Lesson 3. You do not always need a new idea. You need a better vision. Same product, better experience, bigger business. Fourth, Jan Quam. The co-founder of WhatsApp grew up poor after moving to the US. No resources, no connections.
He taught himself coding using old manuals. Think about that. No courses, no fancy setup, just pure hunger. Later, he built one of the biggest apps in the world. Lesson 4. If you lack resources, become resourceful. That will take you further. Fifth, Ralph Lauren. Today you see luxury, clean branding, a global name. But he started by selling ties. Just ties. One small product sold with a strong identity, style, confidence, status. Lesson 5. People do not just buy products, they buy what it makes them feel. If you understand that, you understand business. Sixth, Chris Gardner, the man behind The Pursuit of Happiness. He was homeless with a child. Let that sink in. Homeless and still chasing opportunity, still learning, still showing up. He got into sales, kept going, and changed his life. Lesson 6. Your situation is temporary unless you decide it is permanent. Most people quit too early. Seventh, John Paul DeJoria, co-founder of Paul Mitchell and Patron. At one point, he was living out of his car, and still he kept selling, hearing no over and over, and still pushing forward. Eventually, it worked. Lesson 7. You are going to hear no a lot. That is not failure. That is part of the process. Now let's bring this all together. What did all these people actually do? They did not wait. They started. They did not complain about small beginnings. They used them. They didn't need everything to be perfect. They needed momentum. And most importantly, they created value. That is the real secret. You do not get rich just because you want money. You get rich because you solve problems, create value, and give people something they actually want. So, if you're broke right now and want to change your life, here's your plan. Pick one thing you can sell, a product, a service, a skill. Start before you feel ready. Not next week, not next month, now. Use what you already have, your phone, your time, your skills. Learn every day. Test, fail, improve, repeat, and expect it to be messy.
Your first attempt will not be perfect. Good. That means you are finally in the game, because broke people wait for motivation. Winners create momentum. So here's the truth. These people were not special because they had something you do not. They were special because they moved when life gave them every reason not to. And you can do the same. You do not need to be famous. You do not need to be a billionaire. But you can build something. You can change your income. You can start from nothing. So when this video ends, do not just feel motivated for 5 minutes and go back to scrolling. Be different. Write down one idea, one thing you can start tomorrow, then move. Because 1 year from now, you will either be in the same place or thanking yourself for finally starting. If this fired you up, subscribe, because this is just the beginning.